Print, email, Facebook, Twitter. More John McRoberts trial. Departmental boss denies close friendship with convicted travel agent. Former NT Health Department boss Len Notaras was not close friends with now convicted travel agent Shana Kamatzis, despite the pair signing emails off with kisses, a court has heard. Professor Notaras was cross-examined in the trial of former Police Commissioner John McRoberts, who has pleaded not guilty to attempting to pervert the course of justice between May and November 2014. Mr. McRoberts is accused of trying to deflect an investigation into rorting of the health department's travel concession scheme, because Kamatzis, who he had been in a sexual relationship with, was a target. Mr. McRoberts' lawyer Anthony Elliott questioned Mr. Notaras about emails exchanged with Kamatzis in 2012, which had been signed off with kisses. "She signs off "ciao and see you soon" with a couple of kisses," he said, reading the exchange aloud. "That is fantastic. You are indeed as always wonderful. Kiss kiss. Your friendship with her was close enough that you would both sign off with these affectionate terms?" Mr. Notaras refuted the suggestion he had been close friends with Kamatzis and said she was an acquaintance only. "When you put in 4 kisses, you weren't being friendly?" Mr. Elliott asked. "Ms. Kamatzis had a very flowery approach to a lot of things," Mr. Notaras replied. Social Circle questioned Mr. Elliott also suggested Mr. Notaras extended favors to Kamatzis, in the form of offers to purchase charity auction items. "Did you offer Ms. Kamatzis the first opportunity to purchase the painting by Bono?" Mr. Elliott asked. "I can't recall," Mr. Notaras responded and added later that he did so with everyone. After being shown an email exchange about the offer, Mr. Notaras was also asked to explain email exchanges about social gatherings in 2012 hosted by Kamatzis and also by coroner Greg Kavanagh. "This lady Shana Kamatzis was part of your social circle, was she not?" Mr. Elliott asked. "She was not," Mr. Notaras replied. "You attended many functions hosted by her?" Mr. Elliott asked. "That's incorrect. I perhaps attended 1 or 2, Mr. Notaras responded. Acting Justice Dean Mildren questioned the relevance of all these social functions. Mr. Elliott replied that he was not ready to flag the reason at that point in the cross-examination. Decision not driven by budget concerns. Earlier, Mr. Notaras gave evidence about a meeting on June 30, 2014 with Mr. McRoberts, then Health Minister Robin Lamley and then Chief Minister Adam Giles, where the travel agent fraud investigation was discussed. Mr. Notaras told court a decision to set up an inter-agency task force and request travel agents pay back money owed, before overt criminal action was taken, was not financially driven. "I have to say that's a novel and new approach. That's the first time it's occurred to me," he said in response to that suggestion by Mr. Elliott. "I can absolutely say it was not a dry